What is going on, Florida State family? Seminole Nation in the 863 tribe. I should have timed that intro better because the plane's going overhead. It's your boy Polk, a.k.a. a.k.a. the goddamn truth. I was stuck for a second because it's here. I mean, last weekend it was here, but all the games on today. USF beats the 25 ranked Boise. Didn't just beat them. Whooped up on them. You got NC State only beating East Carolina by 10. This game might want to pay attention to. What's some other games on right now? Elon and Duke were tied 10-10 at one point. It's now 24-10 Duke. And I'm currently watching Cincinnati and Nebraska. I think Cincinnati's up 3. But what is going on with y'all? What's up, Almighty? Oh, Terrence just popped on. We going to preview Alabama, Florida State. What does that mean? Well, we're going to talk about keys to victory. Things of that, who needs to play. If FSU is going to have a chance, who are some of the guys that need to show up? And backed by popular demand, because y'all loved them so much last week, he was mad at his prediction. Then that roster, that depth chart dropped, and then a lot of different tunes started being sung. So backed by popular demand.
How y'all doing, man?
T.
What's good? What's good?
What's up?
Not much, man. Beautiful Thursday evening.
They wanted you back.
I heard a little bit of the last conversation y'all had, man. There was some pain in y'all voices.
Who's?
Quite a few people out there. Y'all was hurt, man.
That wasn't last night. That was the night before, right?
Yeah, it was 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
I felt for y'all, man. I think everything that y'all thought hit me hit y'all.
I think that's depth chart changed some tunes. Some people standing on their square, but I don't know. You watching any of the games?
Not right now, man. I had a lot going on. I had to make dinner and all that stuff. My wife just got back in town, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing all that. So ain't no pain in your voice, Finn. It's all right, man.
What you got in your cup?
Actually, I'm on wine.
Okay.
What's this called? Menage a Trois Decadence. Real good. It's a cab.
Nebraska, Cincinnati tied 3-3 now. All
I
right.
don't see them games that's really off kilter. USF with the upset.
Yeah, USF.
If you want to call it that.
I mean, I don't think nobody thought.
34-7 is significant.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it necessarily an upset in my opinion, but they handle business. They put themselves in the top 25. That's damn sure.
I hate preseason rankings anyway, so let's
Everybody
do
else.
a real quick roll call, and then let's talk about this game coming up on Saturday. But I got FSU Tony in the building, KCD, Justino, BG Gaines, Tyler, Mile High City, Priscilla, Vontae, Grillmaster, Jeff, Devin, Brandon Little, Jonathan. I'm just going to say 0704. Peter Shields, Almighty, JDR, The Land. And Terrell in the building looks good. Yeah, if you're a Cowboy fan, you might be kind of sad. You're a
Cowboy
about to
burn fan. The city down.
Cowboy fans they going through it right now.
I've been hearing fire trucks and ambulances everywhere, man. I'm down the street in the state. Boy, it's crazy. They might burn down Jerry's World.
All right, Cowboys fan. If you're a Cowboy fan, I'm sorry for you. Not really. I'm laughing. Because Saturday, I'm probably not going to be happy myself. But that's neither here nor there. FSU, Bama.
Yeah, man. Keys to victory.
Keys. First of all, for some good news, I guess, Bama's got some key injuries. We already knew the running back was probably going to miss. But I think they got one of their offense. They have about 3 key players. I think one of that is on the offensive line. I think there's 3 players that are definitely out. I don't remember them exactly. I think one's on the O-line, the running back, and then there's another one. Then there's a 4th player who is doubtful. We'll see how that plays out. Does that factor in your opinion?
Of course.
To the game.
Of course. And now, how much does it factor in? I don't know, but these guys are the starters for a reason.
And I think one of the O linemen is a loud ass plane. I think one of the O line is a interior guy. So, I mean, we're gonna talk about this a little later, but I mean, Daryl Jackson, he's supposed to be who everybody say he's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's his time.
What are we talking about?
And then the defensive tackle that's out. That's I think that's important. Like,
yeah, I mean, injuries in the trenches definitely, like Grandma said, it definitely don't hurt you.
Especially if we're healthy, like if we're fully healthy. That's the other part of it.
Only players that we know are not in this or that won't play is Kevin Wynn, freshman. Do I think he would have been in the rotation? Yes. Do I think you were going to rely on him to play significant snaps against Alabama? I don't personally believe so. I think he would have been in the rotation. And then LaWayne McCoy.
And what's his injury?
McCoy?
Yeah.
Some lower extremity injury. I know he was on crutches and a boot. So I don't know Mike Norvell claims it's not a long-lasting injury. They'll miss this game, but they expect to have him back relatively soon. So
I've said that about other players too.
yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see.
They said he said that, and the guy misses like 5 games.
Probably,
like.
I mean, to be safe, Lawayne probably doesn't play against Kent State. He probably doesn't play against either Kent State or
the Texas East
A.
Texas.
And yeah, you probably want to get him in one of those 2 games though,
just to get some reps.
Just to get him some reps, but he probably misses one of those 2 games as well. So, Grandmaster says we lost Win, and that sucks, but we're coming up plus on injury report right now. Again, I'm not saying Win doesn't matter, but how much were you really gonna ask this kid, true freshman, D tackle, to play against Alabama? I don't know. He would have been in rotation. Also, weather's gonna probably play a huge part. It's being predicted like heavy rain, maybe even might delay the game. We don't know. If it's raining heavy during the game, you got to think that. I don't know who that benefits more.
Well,
a team that wants to run the ball more. I think both teams want to run the ball, though.
Yeah, both teams want to run the ball. It's about who's. I guess it's about preparation when you think about that, man. When you talk about playing in the rain, it's the preparation of being ready to play in the rain and fundamentals, like holding on to the ball as best as possible, like in those situations. So who knows? That's a toss up with those types of games. And when you're the underdog, that favors you. I say that's something that kind of aligns with favors towards us, I guess.
I guess my major concern with the rain is how much does that take? How much does that take the stadium? How much does that take the crowd out of the game? If we're expecting, us to be loud and make that a hostile environment, well, if the rain is heavy, how many people are actually going to sit through that?
I mean, it's Florida State Bama. I think
maybe for the first quarter,
as long as it's close,
right? As long as we're in the game, people are going to watch it. If it gets out of hand, then no one's going to sit.
Oh yeah,
then that stadium's going to get definitely.
The
quiet.
guy who reads the book, he'll still be there
with his umbrella,
with his book too.
Yeah.
I think, and then I guess said Florida kids, but have you looked at Bama's roster?
Yeah, I don't know if the rain of because like we said, both teams I think want to establish the run. I don't think Bama's asking Ty Simpson to throw the ball 40 times. So
no,
I don't know if that really affects Bama as much as we think. Maybe it affects. Maybe it slows down the receivers.
What kind of runner is Ty?
They say he's more mobile than people give him credit for.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Milroe. I was like, that's all Milroe could do.
No. So, yeah, I don't know if the rain favors either team on the field. I think the big concern for me is if it's raining, then that stadium is not as loud as we would hope for it to be.
When it's raining, those runs, the middle of the offensive and defensive lines are important because getting to the outside is so tough and being able to cut up field. You don't want to have to get to that, run those stretch plays and then turn up field and you slipping and falling. So that's going to be a big deal. So I think the reason why the rain may favor us might have to do with the injuries that are in place and that the middle of the field is going to be really important.
Yeah.
Like, the middle of the offensive and defensive lines are going to be really important, and who wins that battle, especially in a rain game. Not to mention, those injuries also mean that Thomas Castellanos isn't getting pressure up the middle, and I don't think he does. From what I've seen, I don't think he does well with pressure that comes straight up the middle. More so because of his height. But I mean, it's a lot of things that are falling in our favor, but it's still a matter of executing. Do we have the coaching and personnel in place to take advantage of those things?
Right. Jeff says the Alabama coach likes throwing them. I mean, at Washington, sure, he had those receivers and he had Penix. You're not wrong.
I like throwing the ball too.
I gotta think he is smart enough also to play towards his team's strength. So, I mean, we won't obviously know till Saturday, but I don't think Bama's going to come out there and try to toss the rock around.
Nah. I mean, they're going to throw the ball enough because, one, they want to get Ryan Williams the ball. And I think they'll find other ways to get him the ball.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
And then I think they're pretty high. They got that boy Horton from Miami.
Yeah.
And I think they want to be able to get him the ball, too.
Look for him to be
like 6'4".
Yeah, he's a big target. Look for him to be a red zone threat for sure. Interesting to see that Tony plays more of a zone. I'm interested to see how they match up with a guy like that in the red zone. So,
like, I hear y'all talking about the running back room at Bama. I mean, they still got like 4 and 5 stars out there. They're talented guys. Yeah, you can say they're mid.
The question is going to be, right? What's in that Miller? He was starting for a reason.
Right.
Even if the other guys have talent, do they see the whole the same way? Because, there's little intricacies to playing the position. Like you said, I think it favors. I think what's happening right now favors us. Is just, does it favor us enough to actually pull off the upset? Which leads to like the next question, or the next part of the conversation is, I want to ask you 3 players on offense and defense that have to play well if FSU's to pull the upset. We'll start on offense. 3 players on offense that have to play well for FSU to win. They have to play. If they don't play well, FSU can't win.
One is easy.
Well, one is definitely easy.
That's Thomas Castellano.
Yeah, we can just get this out the way. The quarterback, if he has to take care of the ball, I'm not saying he's got to go for 400 yards passing and 100 yards rushing and have 6 touchdowns, right? He just has to play effectively, hit the easy passes, hit the gimmies, don't turn the ball over. Like, dude, if he can just do the basics, scramble when it's time to scramble, don't scramble. Like, I think it was against Wake where he runs like 50 yards backwards and like across the. You've seen that highlight where he's just making guys miss, but he's going like 50 yards. He's just doing
that ain't happening here.
Right? Don't do that. I get that's a cool play against Wake Forest. That's no, right?
It ain't happening against.
Know when to know when to live for another down. Starting with Thomas Castellanos. So that's, I agree. That's a gimme. Who are your other 2? I got my 2.
Well,
I have
Luke.
I'm kind of cheating. Luke Pettenbaum. Okay, so you're gonna go here.
Not with Deuce. I'm not going with Deuce. But Luke Pettenbaum, he needs to get some kind of push. Like, he has to be able to deal with those guys up front, the younger guys that Alabama's going to be putting out there. He's a senior. He's a veteran. He needs to establish, like, okay, we got 3 seniors up in his middle. We need to be the guys to make the push. It's 3 seniors, right?
All along the O-line? I think the whole O-line is seniors.
Yeah, so
I think everybody on that O-line.
They need to dominate that middle part of the offensive line, defensive line that Bama trots out there. Then you say, hey, we've been doing this 5-6 years. Like, it's like, this is what we should be doing. We're not getting their best players. There's no reason that they shouldn't. That their second best should be better than us. They have to come out there with that mentality. Mm-hmm. He has to be the leader of that as the center, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So he'd be number 2. And
so Luke, before you go to 3rd, let me do mine. So I'm with Spencer on that, in the sense of, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I think it's just the whole O-line as a whole. I think Luke's a good pick. Don't get me wrong, because I mean, he is the center, right? He's the quarterback of your offensive line. I just think the O line as a whole, though. For me, the O line, TC, and then the O line has to provide time and running lanes if we're going to be effective. So I'll cheat a little bit. I'm going to say the entire O line. That doesn't mean every single player on the O line has to have the perfect game, but as a unit, that O line has to play well.
Agreed.
Let me get with just super chat, and then we'll go to our third one.
Sure.
But Jeff's got TC, Deuce on offense, and then he already jumped to defense with Jackson and Earl Little. So he's going 2 on offense, 2 on defense. Thanks for the $5, Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
All right, your third guy.
I'm throwing out a wild card because I don't know. I know he's going to see the field, but I don't know how much. But if he plays well, I think it bodes well not only for this game but for the season.
Okay.
And that's my boy Chroma. I'm throwing him in there.
You're gonna put so Chroma has to put, okay.
I think
Interesting.
I think him playing well means his carries are one, effective and meaningful. If he's on the field, he's getting meaningful and effective carries. And that bodes well for us for running the power football, running power football game, which is our best bet at winning.
Okay.
Running between the tackles.
I'll push back just a little because personally, I think running back by committee can work. I understand Chroma probably has the highest ceiling in your running back room, but I just keep going back to that freshman thing. Are we really expecting the freshman running back to run wild on Alabama? Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, right? I've just kind of put in everybody's expectations in check a little bit.
But you're asking me what I think.
Yeah.
What I think for us to win the game. And I don't think it's going to be just, Roydell. Like, Roydell would have been the easy answer. Him coming back, big game against his former team. Him coming back and showing up will be a huge part of us winning the game. I think he's going to play well. I don't think that is going to determine whether we win or not. I think more than one running back playing well is going to mean that. And I think Chroma is the better fit for as far as being able to show up and play well in this situation rather than expecting my boy with the I can't remember how to say his name. SW Swalchuk, yeah. Expecting him to show up and but I think, and I expect, all of them need to play well, but if we see Chroma come out and get significant good carries, that means we running the damn ball. And we running it well.
Okay.
So
for me, I'm gonna go back because somebody said it, and I actually agree, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think Deuce Robinson has to play well. I don't know. I don't want to put a number on it. Like, I don't want to say X amount of yards, but we have a quarterback that we're going to question his accuracy. I need Deuce to win. He's 6'6". I need him to win one-on-ones. If there's one target on the field that has a advantage just based on size and athleticism, right, is Deuce. So I need Deuce to, again, I don't want to say he needs to have 100-some yards receiving, but on some of these plays, when it's a one-on-one matchup on the outside and TC just tosses it up, I need him to – it's Florida State, damn it. I need you to beat the guy that's in front of you and come down with a catch that keeps the drive alive or, something like that.
Some Johnny Wilson catches.
So I need Deuce. I need Deuce to prove it. You know.
Sound good.
Appreciate you, Kusami.
And
Kusami's with the $4.99. He didn't say nothing. He just wanted to donate. I appreciate that, Kusami. Thank you for the love.
and just so
the money goes into my piggy bank.
my bad, I didn't realize that.
No, go ahead.
You mentioned somebody, and I was gonna say a running back, and he's physically they're very similar. Now the opponent is different. James Wilder Jr. was the last like freshman that I like as far as physical stature. Yeah. You remember when James Wilder came? It was now that first game he played was Charleston Southern. It ain't Bama. But he came in, got 10 carries, had like 80 yards or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking of. Like, I see him having that type of ability as a runner. From what I've seen, like, and heard, a lot of hearing as well, about his ability. Physically, he's ready made.
Right. Physically, he's ready to play. It's going to be some of the little stuff, but for me, man, it's just the quarterback's got to play well. Your offensive line has to do their job, and then I need a receiver like a Deuce Robinson who poses a matchup. I need them to exploit that. So I think those are the three key players on FSU's offense that if you told me they have a good game. And I know I'm cheating with the O-line because I'm saying the whole unit, not just a single player.
Definitely said the whole unit. Boy,
but if they have a good game, I think FSU's got a chance, at least offensively, to do some damage.
That's as true as it can be.
And you said Chroma, TC, and I forget who was the third person.
Luke.
Oh yeah, in the center. Which the center's a good one. If we're just gonna talk about a single player on offense, yeah, the center is a big deal. Center is definitely a big deal. Kusami says, "What's the word on Boggs? 3-star true freshman started wide receiver is really good or really bad. Let's hope it's the former."
I thought he was a backup at wide receiver too.
He is the starter. I have to go back to the depth chart. I know he's the starting slot. I don't think he's wide receiver too. I think it's Squirrel and Deuce, and then he's the starter at that third wide receiver spot.
Let me see.
So that's going to really depend on how many true 3 wide receiver sets does FSU run.
He's
the starter at 2?
At the third, at the slot.
At the slot. That's what I thought.
He's a starter when there is a slot on the field. I don't know if he's starting that slot.
He'll be the third receiver.
Go ahead. The other part is Chase Lofton is behind him.
Yes, which is a very interesting development there.
Yeah, so I can't imagine are they talking about using Chase at the slot? Like,
I think that's the key piece.
Yeah.
But when I see Lofton as the backup, to me that tells me don't expect to see a ton of 3 wide receiver sets. They will they will run 3 wide receivers, but it won't be a ton. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. I think you're going to see a lot more jumbo type 2 tight ends. Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more of that than you're going to see 3 receiver. So that's how I interpret the depth chart offensively.
That's interesting.
Dustin says Tommy Gunn, fun QB to watch this year. Let's go Knowles. Thank God we don't have to watch DJ. Put the fries in the bag using here. And F the Canes. I won't disagree with that last part at all.
Sounds good to me. Grill Master pointed out something. We need a receiver who can take the top off the defense and keep the safeties from crowding the line.
That's what Squirrel's going to do. Yeah, I think that's what
Squirrel is that guy, and I almost said him.
And Danzy's a very interesting guy too.
Of course, but I need him or Danzy to have 2 big plays combined. Like,
But the reason why I didn't mention like a squirrel, it goes back to the matchups. Like, I think they match up better with the squirrel's a smaller receiver. Yeah, he's vertically fast, has some wiggle. But again, to me, it's Deuce. Like Deuce poses a matchup that I don't care who you are. You don't coach 6'6", 220, 30 pounds, whatever Deuce is. But you have to take advantage of that.
does Bama have a 6'4" corner out there?
I don't know. And I
don't believe so.
Yeah, I doubt it. So it's no different than with a guy like Kelvin Benjamin or something, right? You just put the ball up, and I'm not saying Deuce is going to be Kelvin. I'm simply saying when you have that type of a matchup, they did it with Johnny. And Johnny, more times than not, was coming down with the ball in those tough situations. I need Deuce to do the same. I need him to do the same thing. Real quick before we continue, a little update on the scores across college football right now. NC State is only up 7 against East Carolina, and East Carolina has the ball. NC State, I don't know, man. Somebody said NC State was good. I mean, it's East Carolina, man. I don't know. I don't know how good East Carolina is supposed to be this year. I'm not impressed with NC State, personally. That's just me. I don't know how you feel about that. I'm not impressed with NC State. Duke's up 38-17 on Elon. Oklahoma State's winning 20-7 on UT Martin. Alabama State. Yeah, you hear him? Alabama State is up 21-17 over UAB. Shout out to Alabama State.
Let's go. I like it.
Shout out to Alabama State. Grandmaster says, okay, yeah, we talked about that one. FSU safety scare me. Jeff says, Lofton, he's only there in the receiver role as a backup because I just don't think he has enough weight on them to be a tight end right now and gain some weight. Jonathan says, I like the offensive picks, but I think our tight ends can do some damage for sure. You know, I'm only picking 3 players, but you can make an argument that everybody needs to play well to beat Bama, right? So
all of them,
right?
Real answer is all of them.
We're only going to pick 3. You know, you got to kind of go with those 3. Yeah, Deuce got to move. That's what I'm saying. Deuce has to make those tough catches. He's the big target. You don't have to be 100% accurate when throwing him the ball because of his catch radius. That's why, to me, it's like I need Deuce to make plays. I just need him to make plays. And Joe says, yeah, NC State doesn't have that defensive threat they've had for a couple years. Yeah, right now, NC State isn't impressing me super heavy right now.
Who was that linebacker they had? I can't remember his name.
Yeah, the white kid for a couple years.
That boy was bad. I just knew he was going to make it in the NFL. Like,
yeah,
he was running.
I don't think they got a guy like that this year.
He reminded me of Luke Kuechly in college. Like, I remember when we played Boston College when Luke was there. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers everywhere.
Let's go to defense because everybody wants to talk some defense now.
Ooh, defense.
Who's your 3 players on defense that have to play well for FSU to have a chance?
We're gonna get the easy one out of the way, right?
Probably
Jackson.
Daryl Jackson, yes. He has to play well. Peyton Wilson was his name.
Peyton Wilson was bad. It was bad, man. So Daryl Jackson, obviously,
especially if there's injuries along the Bama's interior on offensive line, like
gotta see him take advantage of that.
If you're supposed to be, I don't know where he's projected in the draft, but if you're looking to get drafted, Daryl Jackson, this is the game where you make a name for yourself. You're the one player on the roster, man. That's 6'6", 330. Like, Daryl's got to play.
Just massive human being.
Yeah, he's
that's crazy. 6'6", 3.
You got to play, and you got to play well. Donnie, man. Let's hope we don't see Donnie on the field. But anyway.
Donnie got to play with now. If Donnie plays well, we got a real problem. I want to say a linebacker's name. But
The question is which one?
all of them. I want to say. That's the thing. I don't know who's gonna see the field more. Cause all right, so there's Omar Graham, Stephon, whatever his name, and Blake, and who else?
Juice Cryer and Elijah Herring. Those are your guys.
If you're asking me who I'd want to see play well, I'm gonna say Blake. I'd want to see Blake play well. Who do I think will? I have zero clue, but one of the linebackers, one or two of them actually. Honestly, I will put both my picks at linebacker on who has to play well. My last two, forget it. 2 linebackers have to be playing well. Well, you ask my second and third, two of those 5 guys have to play well.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not as concerned about our secondary having an average or a mid game as much as I'm worried about us being able to step up and control the box, particularly because of injuries and the weather that we're going to see. So I'm confident.
So those guys got to tackle.
Yes.
And tackle in a box.
I'm talking about make tackles
at the right gaps.
Yep. I'm talking about at the line of scrimmage, getting stops. I'm talking that's what we need to see from and I want to say Blake and Cryer because of like familiarity with them. I don't think Omar Graham's gonna do it. So like I don't have a lot of confidence.
So they have Omar playing that jack position too, which I think means he'll be rushing the passer a little more, which is what he did in high school. So I don't know how that looks.
So what? So what is James Williams' DN?
Yes. And that's where I was going to go with my second guy. Almost exactly what Grill Master is saying. Yes, we need a pass rusher, and he's the guy, right, to pat rush. That's what we brought him here to do. But also in this game where we think they're going to run the ball more, you got to show that he can actually, like, if Daryl Jackson is playing, let's say Daryl Jackson is playing well, then that should free up somebody else along that D line to do something. Because then you're talking about doubling Jackson. I think that's James Williams needs to show up.
Yeah.
And that's just not rushing the passer, which will be important, but also can he set the edge, keep Bama from, force the Bama up towards Daryl Jackson, force up towards those linebackers, but don't break contain on the edge in the running game and actually causing pressure in the passing game. I think James Williams is my second guy that defensively has to play well for FSU to have a chance.
No, I saw somebody said Ryan Williams. Like maybe he meant James Williams. Okay. I was like, we would need Ryan Williams to play well for us. Like,
yeah, it would be nice. It'd be nice if we had him.
If Ryan Williams, dropped a couple passes, had a couple fumbles, that would be great. I thought that's what he meant, but apparently I'm looking at it, he probably meant James Williams.
Definitely gonna need James. And then you said 2 backers. So my third guy would be someone in that secondary. And I'm gonna go with Earl.
Does he get that matchup? Does he get a Ryan Williams matchup?
No, I don't know. Tony plays his own, so I don't think we're like matching up against Ryan. Ooh, fumble Nebraska. Anyway, I don't think we're matching up against Ryan like that. I'm saying Earl because the position he plays, he's playing this rover where, again, I'm trying to interpret it because I haven't seen how it looks yet. I'm thinking that's a LaMarcus Joyner type role Not saying obviously that he's Lamarcus Joyner. I'm saying this is a guy that they're going to use to blitz, disguise the blitz, drop back in coverage. Remember that Joyner game against Clemson and all this. Joyner had interception, forced fun. Like low key, I need that kind of
game.
Low key,
he took over the game in the first half.
He set the tone for sure. Low key, I need that from Earl. I need, if he's playing this rover, which I think is more of a free type of, they're just going to move him around and give different looks with him, then I need Earl Little to wreak havoc on the run game, coming down, crashing, and I need him to also clog up some passing lanes. This guy, like, be sneaky back there. Ty Simpson thinks he has a guy open. Nope. Earl Little's right there with a pick or batting the ball down or, something like that.
You want to see some Jalen Ramsey type Earl Lamarcus.
Yeah, no, I want to see. I mean, you talk about playing the zone and everybody's eyes is on the quarterback.
Is that his? Do you feel like that's always been his strong suit?
I think his strong suit is been in run support. I'm interested to see how Earl does in this new rover position, and I want to see how that looks in this defense. Yeah, Earl's not. I don't think anybody's getting that specific matchup because I don't see them moving with Ryan Williams.
So my thing is Ryan Williams is going to be moving around a lot. I think,
but I don't think
we're gonna a lot.
Yeah, but we're not going to match it. I don't believe.
And that's cool, but zones need to kind of shift that way. Like you gotta be careful to make sure enough eyes are on him.
Yeah, I definitely think you got to account for him for sure. And like you say, maybe shift the safety over wherever he motions to, something like that.
Because you're going to see at least 3 jet sweeps.
So that's fair.
2 to 3 jet sweeps I wouldn't be surprised to see from Ryan Williams. And probably a couple bubble screens, even like what's the goddamn it shuttle screen? Okay. I expect to see him get the ball that way a lot, specifically if it's raining.
Yeah, Almighty, I think we gotta, and I know why FSU fans are thinking this way, because we've been a man-to-man team for so long. I don't think you're going to see a specific matchup like AZ would have maybe been under full. Like, I don't think you're going to see.
AZ would have got that assignment.
Right. I don't think you're going to see someone get that matchup. I think it's just going to be whatever side of the field he's on. Now, like Terrence was saying, you might rotate a safety over depending on whatever the call is, whatever. But do I think the cornerback from Houston is good enough? I think he's a good player. I don't know. He's not, in my opinion, right? He won't be asked, you will cover Ryan Williams. I don't think you're going to see that. What's up, New King? So, yeah, I just think, understand that we're going to be playing a lot more zone-heavy scheme, which means I think a lot more zone blitzes. And the interesting thing is going to be where are those blitzes coming from. And I don't expect them to always come from the backers, which is why Earl Little is kind of important to me, because I think that's the guy that you send off the edge. That's the guy that you might even show blitz and drop him back in coverage, and then you do bring a backer, right? So Earl, I think, is going to be used to disguise or try to fool Bama into some stuff. We'll see how effective it is.
So my thing about that is, I mean, they said, Ty Simpson might be a little bit more mobile than we expected. Other part of me is he's not that big of a quarterback.
Yeah, I wouldn't game plan for it. I mean, if he can run, he can run. But damn it, if you're gonna run and beat us, then you just gonna have to run and beat us. I'm not game planning for like Ryan Williams. Like, I'm not putting the spy on, not Ryan Williams, I'm sorry, Ty Simpson. Like, I'm not putting a spy on him or anything silly like that. Like, he's gonna have to show it. And then when you run, you make him pay for it. Like, you hit him within the rules, because I know how that gets. But you got to make him pay for it.
But he's like 6'1".
He's not a big guy.
He's like 6'1", like, which I love the idea of Earl Little coming off the edge after him. Like, that adds up to me. Like, if he's not that mobile, or if he's sneaky mobile, as they're saying, having even Edwin blitzing, like having the safeties come down and blitz him. I like the idea of it because one is getting the ball out of his hands quick. And we're not necessarily worried about that deep ball as much. Because once again we're playing that zone. But two, I like the idea of hitting them. And earlier somebody alluded to it is on the offensive side of the ball, if we can replace a player with the idea of taking care of the ball, if I can replace a player on the defensive side of the ball, it means anybody gets 2 or 3 turnovers.
Right.
We win this game with 3 turnovers.
Now, obviously, the turnover thing is going to be a huge part of it. Taking care of, that's just football 1-on-1, no matter who you're playing, right? Take care of the football, and then can you cause some turnovers?
Yeah. And I think a number to watch is +3. +3 in the turnover game. We're looking really good.
Thank you.
+3 is the number I think that gets us there.
+3 in the turnover margin.
Yep.
So
not
how big?
3 turnovers, +3.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like
it basically means you don't need any.
Hey, how will we get there?
Which we need to not obviously.
How will we get there?
Don't need to turn the ball over.
Or it can be +2 in some special teams play. Some on the special teams end.
That was my next question. How much is special teams going to really matter?
Huge.
I think it matters more so for FSU than it does for Bama.
Yeah, and that's what I don't care about. I don't care about Bama's.
Well, yeah,
I don't care what Bama got to do to win.
That's why I said this is the one-sided preview.
Yeah, special teams. Like, I mean, a nice little punt return would be great. Or
anything to help you in the field.
Significant field position switching plays.
100%. Anything.
Not even like we return one for a touchdown, return a kick for a touchdown. Field position plays from the punt team, the return team, and kickoff team. Field position altering plays. Hey, we just had a 3 and out, but guess what? We put them inside their own 10. I'm all for that because and the only way you do that is by having previous field positions situations happen well. If we can win that phase of the game, we start drives on the 35, 40-yard line where putting them starting behind the 20. That's going to be a huge part of our team being in that situation.
Joe says we have to take into consideration how injury prone this team is. How deep is our roster? How injury prone are we?
At quarterback?
Now, I would be concerned. Yes, I would be concerned if TC, you're doing too many like design runs with TC and he's taking too many hits. That would concern me. But outside of that, who's injury prone?
I think I don't know if I have anybody else I would consider injury prone.
Me neither.
But Lucas.
Jalen Lucas?
Yeah, I'd be worried about him.
But he's not a guy. He's a guy that I think you can definitely use. Don't get me wrong. And I think they will use him to cause some matchups and things like that.
Is he the?
But if he goes down, that to me doesn't decide the game unless you're telling me this guy's going to have like 100 yards or over 100 total yards. Is that possible for Jalen Lucas? It might be. We're talking return yards. Yeah. You're talking return yards, running yards, and receiving yards. Jalen Lucas probably have over 150 total yards. But that means he's going to be a primary option offensively, and I don't necessarily know.
I mean, a couple screens, couple punt returns, couple runs.
Definitely is a player to watch, though. You talk about X factors.
You want to get him 5 touches.
Jay Lucas is a guy that you want to get him out in space, match up on one of them backers, which
You'd love to see that.
Bama's considered to have like one of the better linebacking units in the country, so that's going to be interesting as well.
How are they in coverage? Let's find out.
Right. They might be.
You gotta test those things, man.
Yeah, can they cover?
You hear they said, all right, linebackers are great linebackers. Can they cover? You know, that's the like.
Especially
if they're great, prove to me you're gonna cover.
Especially, can you cover a small, shifty, fast guy like that, right?
What you gonna do one-on-one, him in open field on a swing pass?
Yeah,
like it's just y'all two out there. You know that check down when they done blitzed everybody at TC, that little check down to him, one-on-one open field. How's that gonna look? So.
The UCF game is nasty. Did that game start? I know it was delayed for the longest. Yeah, it did start. It's 0-0. UCF 0-0 with Jacksonville State. Scott Frost, by the way, back at UCF.
Chief.
So, yeah, I think special teams is going to can be a very major factor for all the reasons that you said.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest. Might be the biggest, like, because it puts us in the right positions. If I'm coaching, I'm drilling at home. Hey, y'all can decide the game. Everybody always talks about the 3 phases. If there's ever a time that the 3 phases are going to matter, is right now in a situation where we're supposed to be the underdog. We're not necessarily matched up, and you're not saying this out this way, obviously, but this is your chance to really alter the game. You're like, I let them know you're a huge part of my game plan. Executing on this in this phase decides how we're able to play both sides of the football, and that's on every game. But in this one in particular, like that's a huge part of the game plan. I'm depending on y'all to get the ball at the 30, 35-yard line on a return game. I'm depending on, those stops, like those punts landing inside the 20. I know we got a freshman kicker, don't we?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
But, I mean, Bama's kickers and punters suck.
I think about a new punter as well, so.
Shit. I thought one of them was supposed to be a transfer, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Or somebody, maybe he's just been sitting around chilling. I don't know.
I don't remember, but y'all hit that like button for me. Share the video as we kind of preview this FSU Bama game and what FSU needs to do. So we talked about individual players, man. We talked about some special teams. Situationally, like, again, we'll start with the offense. Situationally, what does that need to look like situationally? Like, I guess what I'm asking is, obviously, you want with TC, like you want to avoid all 3rd and long situations. So you got to stay ahead of the chains. That means positive.
I think first down is more important than anything. Like.
So you think the first down?
First down, I mean, third down's like, obviously. But first down, getting those 3 to 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, those first
not putting yourself in a position where you can run the ball on second or eventually on third down to pick up the first,
Yeah, just giving Gus's offense. If you can be in the manageable 3rd downs, that's where the offense is going to open up. Because now TC's legs are a threat. Now the quick passing RPO is a threat.
And
the let out to the tight end is a threat, right? The jump back shoulder fade to like a dude, like all that becomes hell. You could even take a deep shot to squirrel on a manageable 3rd if you like pass your own. If you pass the 50,
3rd and 1, I take the deep shot.
Because you're probably gonna go for it on 4th and 1 anyway.
Yeah, so, you take the deep shot. That's the best time to take the deep shot,
and not just 3rd and 1, like a 3rd and
2,
4,
3rd and 3.
Like, why not? So it's going to be very critical. Yeah, that first downs and first and second downs are going to be extremely critical. And again, this is kind of, you can say that for any football game, but just specifically talking this game and what you have at quarterback, what just concerns the hell out of me is 3rd and long and us asking TC to drop back and try to convert those. That has a recipe for disaster all over it.
I think first downs are important as the whole game plan as an entirety for the game plan.
And 3rd and not to cut you off, and I'll let you go. But 3 and outs are going to be just as bad as turnovers. We cannot have a bunch of 3 and outs.
4th down is the most important. 4th down is probably going to be important because how many times are we going to go for it when we're past that 50? And if we're on 4th down too many times and we're punting,
cannot have a bunch of 3 and outs.
3 and outs, like chalk it up.
No matter what you think about Tony White and what you think about his defense, if they're on the field constantly, they're going to get worn down. They're just going to.
We've seen it happen.
Even if you aren't getting, and obviously you want to get points, but you could not have 3 and outs. At a minimum, you need to just be able to switch the field position battle. Get a couple first downs, and if the drive fizzles out, you can punt the ball. But 3 and outs is going to be – those will be just as bad as turnovers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree, Anton. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm that is the biggest concern for me offensively, watching us in 3rd and long situations. I don't have faith in our quarterback to convert those. I just don't.
It ain't happening.
And I think Bama will be daring him. Bama will rush for it and drop everybody back.
Let me talk about please. But
this Gus offense is going to do some things if we get in those manageable yardage situations because now the playbook opens up.
And I hate to get off track, but I just feel like how much was TC really the guy Gus was like? Was that his number 1 option? Like
that's what Gus said. So that's just what it is. At this point,
what did he see Nick Marshall or something? Like, is that what it was? Like,
that's at this point, I'm not even questioning it because that guy's playing quarterback for you in 2 days, 3 days. You better wrap your mind about Thomas Castellanos
in less than 48 hours. Less than 48 hours.
That guy's playing quarterback for you. So you better wrap your head around that one.
I mean, he is.
And again, the offense can be successful if we're in this manageable yardage situations. I think TC can do some things with his legs combined. Gus will dial up some stuff. But if it's 3rd and 8, I think all bets are off after that. You might be better off just calling a draw play and living for the next drive.
Somebody made a point, man. Who's calling the plays?
I believe it's going to be Gus, but again, we'll find out Saturday.
What if Mike calling the plays? Oh man, I first off, if Mike's calling plays, I can't believe Gus agreed to the job.
Which is why I'm not saying Mike won't have an input, but I don't believe he brought Gus there to then get on the headset and call the plays.
I think he brought Gus there to save his job.
Which means Gus needs to call plays.
Yeah, so. Oh, boy. Well, this is going to be interesting. I'll be available after the game.
I don't think they drop everyone back. They will spy and blitz to make TC make a decision if they're smart. You got them 5 stars at DB.
Oh, you think they just going to lock up?
You think on 3rd and long, I think on 3rd and long, Antoine.
They can do whatever they want to.
And yeah. I think in my opinion, Antoine, I would not blitz TC on a 3rd and long because I don't want him. What I don't want him is breaking contain and running for 15, 20 yards. That sparks the offense. I want him to prove that he can beat me with his arm. That's like if I'm the DC, that's 101. This guy's going to show that he can beat me throwing the ball. I'm not blitzing him on a 3rd and long. For what? Just so my blitz don't get home and there's either a wide open guy down the middle of the field or a wide open running lane for him to exploit.
One of them tight ends.
You know what I'm saying? I am. You're gonna find a hole in the zone or whatever the case, and you better make the throw. And I don't believe you can make the throw. Speaking as the DC right now, I don't believe you can make the throw.
You don't think you made the throw?
If I was the DC, I wouldn't believe it. He'd have to show me.
My boy Joe Johnson with the that's why I was laughing.
We're gonna see Wildcat. 100%. We're
gonna see Jalen Lucas back there, Wildcat.
I think you're gonna see Chroma back there, Wildcat.
I would love to see it.
I think that's what you're gonna see. I think
that's my goal line formation. What you talking about?
You will 100% see Wildcat.
Him and Roydell in the backfield for goal line. I love it.
You'll 100% see Wildcat.
Roydell take the snap though.
You're gonna see Wildcat with probably 3 tight ends: Pittman, Landon, and probably Omari. Might even get Amari out there a few times too. You're gonna see Wildcat though.
I think if you see Wildcat in that situation with 3 tight ends, that's when you see what y'all call that boy? Douglas Biscuit.
Marcus.
I think you see Biscuit in that 3 tight end set. If you see 3 tight ends, Biscuit's in there because there's somebody meant to be blocking.
Him or Estes.
True.
Estes is gonna be an extra O line at that point, so him or Estes for sure.
That's real jumbo.
And Estes probably the better blocker. So
obviously,
yeah, him or Estes. For sure.
How big is Estes?
They got listed at a lot, 260. They pretty much had to move him to tight end at this point.
Boy, been on Ozempic or something? What's going on?
I don't know what happened.
Yo,
either they was lying about.
Wasn't he like 310?
Either they was lying about his weight for years, or
which wouldn't be surprising.
Which wouldn't surprise me either. Or he's always been 260. Well, yeah, and they've been lying about his weight. Or he dropped, or like you said, he was on Ozempic this summer.
Jesus.
And cut 30 pounds or so.
Nah, just 260. He got to cut 40, 50. Because he was at 3-something.
Well, I think he was always in the 280s, 290 range. But
he was.
You can go check last year's depth chart or last year's roster see what they listed him as then. I'm not sure, but I believe it. Yeah, he was like a Estes been preparing for life. I mean, that's true too. But damn it, he's a scholarship player. You better do something.
Hey man, you can keep that weight on as long as you're on that roster.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're a scholarship player. They better do something with you.
When you go to coach, I can't keep all this weight on. But you want to know a lot of offensive linemen, it's hard for them to keep that weight on, man.
Oh, you look at them once they retire. Almost all of them look like crackheads after they retire. None of them are still 320 pounds after they retire. They all drop that weight. Hell, look at Jacoby McDaniel. I know he was an offensive lineman, but have you seen him recently?
Nah.
Man's lean. He was a 290, 300 when he was playing at Florida State. Like, those guys always usually lose that weight after ball, because what's the point of walking around that heavy for and you ain't playing football no more? Might as well get healthy.
True. I ain't mad at him, man. That's a smart thing to do. Smart thing to do. Walk around above 300 ain't fun. I know. But I think, man, a lot of those things, I think at halftime how our special teams is playing is going to tell us a lot if we're in the game. I think I said this when last time I was on, I expect to see 6 to 7 runs by TC in the first half.
Like designed runs? I want them. Just my
now, mind you, opinion. I did say that before I knew it was raining.
Yeah.
So I thought some of them would be out to the outside, like some bootlegs and some design bootlegs, like where it's a one target or he runs it type situation.
Definitely going to be some bootlegs where you just roll him out the pocket and free up some of those passing lanes because he is short.
Yeah. They're going to move the pocket a ton.
Definitely going to do that. Yeah. My opinion is I low key want them to save the design quarterback runs for the second half when Bama's not as fresh.
So here's the catch. you gotta stay in the game.
Yeah, the game's gonna dictate a lot of this stuff that we're talking about. That's what I'm saying. But my it's just my hope, I guess.
Because what, Bama comes out a little flat.
If you're gonna run them 5-6 times just in the first half, he gonna get hit. How many times are you theoretically gonna run him in the second half? I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Read option. I definitely, we're gonna see plenty of read option. I'm just curious. It's gonna be curious how Bama plays it. Are they gonna key in on TC, or are they gonna say, are they gonna say we're gonna key in on TC and the running backs are gonna have to prove it to us?
I think with their knowledge of Roydell and like they believed in him at some point, but I think they're gonna say, okay, yeah, TC, keep the ball.
You think so?
I want to hit you. I want to hit. If I want to hit somebody, I want to hit TC. You running that read option? Yeah, get out. Let's see you get out there and really make something happen. But my linebackers and safeties are coming.
Bama does believe in their backers, so that makes a little bit of sense to me. I think they will trust their linebackers in that.
Obviously, you expect your ends to make the right decision.
How fast do we think TC is? Can he outrun Bama's backers? Is what I'm getting at. Can he outrun 230-pound guys that might run just as fast as him?
Well, you just answered.
Like I'm saying, I've heard TC's a 4.4 guy. Do we believe that?
Hell no.
You don't think so?
Nah. 4.5, 4.6. 4.4?
That's what I've heard.
4.4?
That's what I've heard.
All right, so what do you think Jordan Travis ran?
Before the knee or ankle?
Obviously, yeah.
He was a 4.5 guy.
You think he's that much faster than Jordan Travis?
I don't know. I think he made us look stupid, but that is an Alan Fuller defense. So take from that what you will. Champ thinks TC is faster than any linebacker in college. Champ. Okay.
TC who? What TC we talking about now?
He is shifty. I will give you that.
That he is.
To say he's faster than any linebacker in college is, I believe, a stretch.
Boy, stop.
You don't think any backers are running sub 4.4s? Because
there's gonna be a couple that run 4.3 in this combine.
Yes, I think that is a stretch, but okay.
Stop it. Just stop.
I think we all think JT was a better quarterback. No one's saying that.
We're not comparing. We're just asking who was faster.
We're strictly talking speed.
Like, yeah, and I think, yeah, it's obvious to me that he's fast, but I don't know how much faster he is than JT. And I got JT as a 4.5 guy. Here's
the thing, Joe. I can only go by what the stats say in terms of his accuracy. Last year, Thomas Castellanos ranked at the bottom of all of college football. I won't say directly at the bottom because I don't know the exact number. He was near the bottom in terms of deep ball accuracy. Jeff says Doug Flutie, Boston College quarterback, that was only 5'10", same height that quarterback is now. I mean,
yeah, but
I don't want to.
Doug Flutie had a cannon.
I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going with that one.
Doug Flutie also had a cannon. I don't know if this guy's a Doug Flutie. Like, I mean, yeah.
I'm not even the biggest Doug Flutie fan, but
I'm a huge Flutie fan.
Are you?
Yeah, big time.
I mean, I know
remember the story about the Bills?
Yeah.
I stepped away because they wouldn't start Flutie.
Okay.
It was a Rob. Wade Phillips was stuck on Rob Johnson. I was like, you know what? I ain't got to deal with this. I'm not from Buffalo. This is my dad's team. I'm out.
Tevin, all jokes aside, how is our special teams doing? I think FSU, everything I've heard, they feel good about special teams. We'll see if that plays a part on Saturday. The hope, we're probably going to need it to play a part if we want to win the game. But they are confident in the returners. I mean, you got enough bodies back there that somebody should be able to have. I mean, we've seen Singleton be a good kickoff returner. Yeah, I think they're fine.
Weinberg was the number one kicker, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then even the backup kicker and punter, Boggs or Buss or whatever his last name, he was like number 2 or 3. So if I'm recalling correctly, but the other thing I just want to touch back on, we're not going to compare Castellanos as a passer to Jordan Travis at all. We're not doing that. I will not stand for that blasphemy.
I don't know why we keep bringing it up.
Like, huh?
I don't know why we keep trying to compare the two. Personally,
somebody like
I really hate it. We can't in one breath say Jordan Travis is a Mount Rushmore quarterback, and then go, "Hey, TC is very comparable." Is he?
The man only threw 2 interceptions last year.
We've seen 2 years of Thomas Castellanos. I don't know, man.
You know what I didn't realize about last year?
Apparently our kicker can like smash field goals from like 70 yards. His accuracy needs work.
You know what I didn't realize about that year Jordan was here, his last year here? I didn't know that he ended up finishing 5th in Heisman voting.
Did he? I didn't. I may have known that at the time. My father forgot about it.
Apparently, he got 8 first place votes.
Interesting.
I mean, I know it's only 8, but that was very interesting to me. He was right on the Daniels, Penix, Bo Nix, and Marvin Harrison made were there, I guess. I don't even know if Marvin Harrison Jr. actually made it there, but Jordan was the guy on the outside. Interesting.
Joe says I need a bowl game win at a minimum. Okay.
Or what?
Right. What is that? What are you saying?
Or what? I want you to know you said that, and Mike Norvell probably could read that and say, or what? To be clear, I don't think they fired Mike. Even with my prediction, I don't think they fired Mike.
If they go 5 games, I don't think you have a choice.
What you mean? That's a 3-game improvement.
Man, stop.
Was it the decline? What was the saying?
We've seen guys like Ed O get fired after 2 years. Gene Chizik, like Mike Norvell, and those guys won natties and got fired 2 years later. Mike Norvell, yes, he went 13-0 in the regular season, and then proceeded with a 2-10 and a 5-7 record. You gotta.
He's just looking for his next Jordan Travis. Apparently, some of y'all think Thomas Castellanos is that guy. So, hey.
So, I mean, I think everybody's on that. I think everybody agrees that it can't be no worse than what we had last year. I mean, I don't think anyone disagrees with that.
Why not?
Because last year was, last year was what it
was. Was what DJU did at Oregon State, was it not comparable to Thomas's year last year? Matter of fact, wouldn't you say what DJU did at Oregon State was probably better than what Castellanos did last year?
I was about to say it was better.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say it's comparable. I say it's better.
It's far better. He was in the other system he was in, DJU was a far better quarterback
But
there
this system,
than what we saw.
right?
And I get that.
Should help.
That's the saving grace for Thomas right now.
Yeah.
That this is supposed to be a great fit for him. I'd love to see this happen. When I know y'all said I was all down on, I would love to see this happen and turn out that way. Well,
5 games is crazy. Mike can't stay. I mean, y'all preaching to the choir, saying this is your 6, 5 games, get him out of here. I mean, again, you're preaching to the choir. I can take it a step further. 6 games should get him out of here. 7 games, I'm not happy. Like, I can go on and on, right? But that's just me.
7 games and a bowl win, that's 8-5. What you mean?
And champ, if that's your Mount Rushmore, that's fair. You're allowed to have your opinion on that.
You're just wrong.
I just think you're wrong. All right. I mean, Jordan Travis is – how many career records did he break?
How many records can my records break?
Missouri put a whooping on Central Arkansas, 61-6. But it's Central.
Now, mind you, Jordan Travis also was here for like 7 years or something, 6. Well, no, he was here 5 years. And only played the last 4. Because that first year he was here was a red shirt, right?
The first year he was here, that's Willie Taggart's first year. They didn't play him to that Boston College game after Taggart was fired.
And he ran for like 100 yards, 100-some yards.
Yeah, something like that. Then the next year, he didn't start.
Split the time with y'all boy.
He didn't really split the time. That's the 3rd year, actually. The 2nd year, Blackman got the start. Yeah.
You sure? Because he
played
the 8 games, had 131 attempts.
And in his 2nd year is when Blackman started the year off. And that went south. And then they went with Tate Rodemaker against Jacksonville State. And we were losing that game until Jordan Travis came in and took the rest of that year over. His third years when he split time with Mackenzie Milton.
Okay. And he threw for 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, had, ton of rushing yards and stuff. Okay.
And his 4th and 5th. So he played.
You right. We even saw some Chubba Purdy in that.
Bro,
we even saw Chubba Purdy that first year. That's crazy. Damn, that was a garbage team. Jesus. Bro, our quarterbacks. Imagine the Florida State University having quarterbacks finish as a total with only 10 touchdowns passing. We're talking about Florida State University, man. They had 13 interceptions that year, 10 touchdowns.
Hey, why are you bringing up old stuff?
This is our coach. What are you talking about?
We got Alabama coming up. You talking about old stuff?
You're right. You're right. That's my bad. So, about this, with some of the things that you've seen, I know you had a prediction of 41-20, right?
Yep.
So my question from the people is: are you standing by that 41-20?
So I've actually rethought my prediction. I think there's going to be a little with everything considered, injuries and rain. Actually, if we give up 40 to Bama, damn. So I'm thinking more in the low 30s. I'm probably switching my score to 31 or 34 to 20-17, something like that.
I got 31-17.
I still don't have us winning the game.
I got 31-17. If we close in on these keys make it so that game is a lot closer. And if everything we say happens, here comes this. Stop your bitching and moaning. If everything we says happens, like all those guys play well, then we win 31-28. All of that has to happen. everybody we pointed out has to play well.
28 wins the game, and is an interesting.
I said 31-28.
That's interesting. I think if I was to pick a FSU winning score, I'm taking a major account on some turnovers. Like the rain's gonna cause some fumble. I'm thinking
there's a defensive or special teams touchdown included.
I'm thinking like 27-24 or something like that.
Yeah.
If FSU is to win the game. If you can hold Bama under 28, like Grillmaster says, 28 wins the game. You hold Bama under 28, you can and theoretically should win the game.
I agree. I'm all for that. That's what
Joe said. If Bama do us like Georgia did, I'm checking into an insane asylum.
Hey,
bro.
That was tough to watch. I think I might be the only person who watched that whole game.
No, I watched the whole game too.
It was crazy.
It was
crazy to watch. Mike couldn't figure out nothing.
28-17 for Florida State. 34-28.
28.
Antoine says, how we only lose 31-17 to Bama, but proceed to, bro, crazier things have happened. But that's the thing. I don't want people to take this Bama game, win or lose. That's the thing. Like, don't take this Bama game.
Well, he's talking about my prediction.
But still, don't take the Bama. I don't care if you lose the Bama by 3. Don't take that game as this whole. That's the barometer for the season. So if you only lost the Bama by 3, you should be able to do X. Unfortunately, football doesn't work that way. And I go back to that 2021 season. We lost to Notre Dame by 3. Now, I don't remember what Notre Dame's record was that season. Somebody can go fact check that part. And then we proceeded to go 0-4, lose to Jacksonville State. Like, by the way we played the Notre Dame game, we shouldn't have lost. We shouldn't have started the season 0-4, but we did. So I don't take just because you played Bama tough that sets up well for the rest of the schedule. It doesn't work like that. You feel me?
Boy, lost Jacksonville State.
And I've been
bombed out by Wake Forest.
Right, and I've been preaching that for weeks now. It's all about how you respond. See, it's easy to say there are 4 guaranteed wins.
You want to know something else about that game, right?
But Jacksonville State was a guaranteed win. Like, I don't know. Y'all can take from that what you
played a lot of actually close games that year, man.
Yeah, we lost them.
We only lost by 10 to Clemson, lost by 3 to UF.
That's the game that Jermaine Johnson almost single-handedly beat Clemson.
It's crazy that we've had those kind of players like around. That we lost by 8 to Louisville, but I don't even think that was as close as it sounded.
That's the story of Adam Fuller throughout his tenure. When he doesn't have Jared Verse, when Fuller didn't have the guys that could just beat you one-on-one, he didn't have any answers for you on defense.
Well, when he got blessed with Fisk and Verse, see what happened.
Defense looked amazing.
Didn't he have a shutout that when he had both of them? Yeah, had Azariah. Is AZ starting for the Jets?
I don't know.
The
JSU stream had Polk lose. That stream will always go down in history.
Boy, it's screenshots of that, boy.
Because I watched that game live and couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Did you think the game was over? Oh shit! I don't know what that was.
I'm back. I don't know why my camera does that sometimes, but
it looked like you thought the game was over the way you was talking. Like I was like,
because it was like 20 seconds. I don't remember the exact time. It was like
there time left on the clock.
Right. It was Jacksonville State was down to the last play. They were on like their own 30-yard line. Or like, yeah, I thought the game was over. I was like, okay, we sneaked out with this one. No. Bombs over Baghdad.
Not so fast, my friend.
Bombs over damn Baghdad.
And we had just played the number 9 team.
Like, come on.
And lost by 3, and then we lose to a non-major conference.
And I ain't going to either. You're going to catch me slipping like that ever again.
Oh, man.
Not as long as Norvell the head coach. I ain't doing no more live game reactions. Y'all
You waiting on Jimbo to come back?
Yeah. I picked that game to do a live reaction for a reason. I said Jacksonville State. Oh, yeah, we got that.
That's light work. Light work. I'm looking at that season. It went like I think they gave up after that, man. They had to. Lost to Wake Forest.
Once they gave up on the Mackenzie Milton bullshit, is when that season, and Jordan Travis turned it on by the end of that season. I mean, if he doesn't get hurt against Florida,
he went 5-3 to finish out the season.
And if he doesn't get injured against Florida, we would have beat Florida, gone 5-2, and at least made it 6-6 and made a bowl game.
Dang, that's crazy.
Wait. So 2 lemons after Bama, Stanford, and Wake, and honestly, UVA could be included as teams. I agree. Hell, I'm looking at NC State. I know that's an on the road game and all that good stuff. East Carolina played 4 quarters with NC State. Like, NC State is a winnable football game. NC State beat East Carolina 24-17. They only beat them by a touchdown at home.
Sounds good.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't disagree with you, Antoine. There's a few games that I'm looking at going, we shouldn't be losing to any of these games. But what's the reality is the bigger question. Was it Memphis? I don't think I did Memphis live last year. I don't think so. Last year was different too. It was in Korea. So some of those games, y'all don't realize the schedule I was on last year trying to cover some of these games. It was like 4 a.m. and I'm watching these games. And by the time these games was over and I did a live stream, I was staying up all night. So I might have done a live reaction last year. I don't actually remember. And that was probably just because I'm not trying to stay up till 10, 11 in the morning just to watch this team lose.
It wouldn't have been worth it.
So last year was an anomaly. From me to everything.
Yeah. Somebody coming up here to tell on their mama right quick. Hold on.
I see her.
She up here to tell on her mama. I'm supposed to go put her mama in timeout, apparently.
Yeah. I might say I might about to call the people on you.
She right here too. You see Daddy on the TV, on the screen? Oh, she don't want to talk. But
Joe says, I know we should win the next 3 games after Bama. I don't disagree. Especially the first 2. Virginia's going to be that. Virginia's the game for me that I go, okay. That's right before Miami. You've had the 2 cupcake games. Like, that's a game that you should theoretically come out and try to make a statement. If, you're trying to. And I know they're trying.
I need 50 points, man. Got to see 50 on the board.
I agree. Against Virginia, like, you got to make a statement. And if it's not 40-50, I need to beat them 34-0 or something like that. Like, something where it's like, okay, this game was never in question.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, I will say this, man. A lot of y'all, everybody sit here talking about going into, those games at 3-1. That sounds good. That sounds good. I don't know, man.
I don't think you're crazy for thinking we beat Bama. I think there's a path. I don't think Bama's Mount Everest. I don't think they're an impossible task. I just think it's going to take, right? It's going to take a hell of a effort on all accounts. And the guys that we need to play are going to have. The guys that we think are good football players need to be good football players.
Boy, hey, man, over here preaching.
I'm just saying. You can't sit here and tell me that Daryl Jackson's going to have an off game and we're going to win that game. I just don't believe it. Unless you think Daniel Lyons shows up and you know, somebody's going to have to show up is the point.
Yeah. And I think them linebackers matter. Them linebackers matter, man. I cannot stress how much I think these guys they have to be impact players, man. One of them has to step up and be a Florida State linebacker.
Mm.
Take from that what you want. Somebody got to be, you know, Terrence Smith and
man, I don't even need that. Can I get somebody to play Tatum Bethune level, Kalen DeLoach level? Can I get that?
Damn, not DeLoach.
I mean, DeLoach played well for you, especially last year. Like, can I get that? I don't even want to compare. I don't want to compare you to the all-time greats. Just can you give me something?
I remember people was on DeLoach's neck. Somebody got to do it.
I mean, yes, the team as a whole has to play well, but it's going to start with an individual, right?
So what did Vandy do to beat Bama?
They ran the ball like 40-something times.
What did Oklahoma do to beat Bama?
The same thing. As a matter of fact, in every Bama loss, I think the team that beat them ran the ball like 40-plus times.
I say that to say this. What do we need to do to beat Bama?
So we need to run the ball 40-something times?
God. What? I knew I liked you for a reason. You smart, man.
Hey.
You going to go far in life.
I hope so.
Run the ball, man. That's why I said Chroma, because that means if Chroma gets 5 to 7 carries, that means we ran that motherfucker 35 to 40 times. So if he gets 7 carries, that means and he's played well and he ran the ball well when he got in, that means other people were running the ball well, and we ran the ball like 40 times. Because he's third, he's going to get the third amount of carries. More than likely, he'll end up number 3 in carries this game. You right? You with me on that? That'd be probably what the game plan is. Roydell going to get his by about 12 to 15. You want to get around 10 for swat. God dog it. Your boy, Mr. S on his chest. That's what I'm gonna call him now. He got a nickname now. And you want, you're gonna get about 7 to 10 from TC. She up here to tell on her mama again.
BG says something interesting. He says Mike's in a crazy situation because if he does improve the next 2 years, we'll be looking for 2 new coordinators if he doesn't get fired. I think you'll be looking for 1 new coordinator for sure. I don't believe Gus is looking to be a head coach again.
Yeah, Gus chilling.
If there's one thing I do believe is that Gus is happy in his role. I don't think Gus is looking to go somewhere.
Is there another team he want to be OC for?
I guess, right. And I don't necessarily believe that because I don't know if Mike used to coach for Gus. So I don't necessarily believe Gus wants to go coach for someone else. Like Gus is in the perfect situation because he's coaching for a guy that he used to be the boss of, right? So it's kind of like Gus has a big impact, I believe, when he tells Mike something, Mike will listen. I don't believe Gus is looking to be a head coach. Now, you can always say if a team offers him enough money, you never know. And that's true. Tony, on the other hand, I agree. I think if FSU's defense turns it around and you're talking about a top 30 defense, maybe we have him for 1 more year, But Tony White has been one of the more sought-after up-and-coming coaches. So that wouldn't shock me. But I don't believe you'll lose Gus Malzahn.
Jeff, that's QB1 right there that you're talking about, by the way. For Oklahoma, Jackson Arnold. It's that dude.
Can we have no turnovers on offense? You're gonna You're gonna need to have no turnovers on offense in that team. Terrence said it. +3 turnover margin. You get +3, you can win the game.
Hey man, I love to be right.
You get +2.
About all
like
these things.
You don't even gotta go like +3. I think you win the game. +2, I think you're in it at the
You're
end.
there.
Yeah. But you can't have and again 3 and outs can be just as bad as the turnovers, man. Especially if they start accumulating. I think you got to avoid the 3 and outs too.
Middle of the field.
What's up, Willie? Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. He ain't say nothing, but he's just showing love, and I appreciate it.
Almighty, you want to? Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, more money. Yeah, more money. Yeah.
Almighty, he's talking about last year, not this year.
So want to correct me so badly. He's so mad at me, bro. He's so mad at me. He can't. He's so bad.
He's talking about last year, Almighty, not this year.
Jackson Arnold
ran for like 200 yards
on them boys.
On Bama last year. Yeah.
It was Jackson. It's okay, man. Hey, we gonna get through this together, bro. We on the same side, man. We on the same. I know you don't feel like, but we on the same side.
I'm gonna tell you this, Antoine. First drive of the game, TC drops back and throws pick 6. I'm gonna come on live right then and there. I'm calling for everybody's job. I'm not even playing. First play of the game, first play of the drive, pick 6. I'm gonna go live right then and there.
Time to go home. Pack it up.
Pack it up. Pack it up, man. Pack it up.
Hey, I wouldn't even be mad, bro. I don't think I could get mad if that happened either.
Pack it up. Gus is on a 2-year deal. Would you keep Gus offense after 2 years with limitations? What limit? I'm not sure what the limitations you're referring to.
Can you give me there?
Will they have a conversation with Gus after 2 years? I mean, it's all going to depend on, what the offense looks like. I'm not sure the limitations you're referring to is.
I'm trying to understand
that Mike Norvell is maybe still calling plays. Is that what you're referring? I'm not so sure. TC to the crib, Cassianos. Yeah, okay.
And Jackson Arnold is now at Auburn. Yes,
yeah, he's in Auburn this year. They play Baylor, I think, week 1. I'm actually leaning towards Baylor in that game.
Of course you are. We know you're a subscribed Jackson Arnold hater.
I'm not a hater. Actually, I liked him coming out of high school. I'm not so sure about him as an actual quarterback.
I think that was Oklahoma.
I think Hugh Freeze is just I don't think he can do it. He can't do Hugh Freeze can't mimic what he did at Ole Miss. I think it's over for Hugh Freeze. I don't think Auburn's going to be that good this year, if they're good at all. Malzahn's a beast. Okay. I mean, we'll see.
I hope so.
What does TC stat line have to look? So this is an interesting question from Broward County, because I'm not one of those people that think he needs to throw for a bunch of yards and rush for a bunch of yards. I just think he needs to take care of the ball. If you told me TC threw the ball for 200 yards even and ran for another 50 and 3 total touchdowns and no turnovers, I'll take that all day.
He won.
I'll take that all day. I don't need
that's the winning stat line right there.
I don't need an insane stat line from TC. Just take care of the ball and be effective when you actually make effective decisions.
You said 3 touchdowns and no turnovers?
No turnovers. That's the key for me. Don't turn the ball over. And make the plays that are there. Don't miss the wide open receiver across the middle. No overthrows in the end. Like, make the plays that are there. Just make the plays that are there. I like our chances. I don't need him to have some Johnny Manziel type stat line. Would it be nice? Hell yeah, it'd be nice.
Man.
But I don't need it. I don't think you need it to win the game.
I think I want to see more rushing yards than 50, but I was thinking more along the lines of like 175 passing, one passing touchdown, one rushing touchdown.
If he can run for 50, my thing is that should free up these running backs, and FSU should have. I mean, if he's just getting 50 alone, and I can get 50 from another back, and 45,
30,
50
40,
from it, like that's what I'm saying. If I can get a total team rushing of about 200 yards, bro,
I need more than 200 yards total team rushing. I'm looking between 250 to 300 for the win.
Whew, okay.
I mean, we see the recipe for teams that are not as talented. What do we do to beat Bama?
No, you're probably not wrong.
It's 250 to 300 yards rushing to beat Bama. And it's feasible if Vanderbilt did it last year. And I think this is not a Bama thing.
Okay. You're talking about Gus's limit. Go ahead, Terrence. I'm just reading comments.
I don't think this is a Bama thing. I think this is I forget the head coach name. I just think this is how his deep. Yeah, I just think this is how his teams are built, and how his concepts and everything that he puts out there on the field. I just think that's what they look like. That they're suspect against the run, and I think that if you're going to beat them, that's how you have to beat them. And you need to see all of those guys like really take advantage of running the ball. From TC to Roydell, Lucas, you need to the lanes are gonna be there. So,
Tevin, there's not a bigger headline he can make than beating Bama. Who cares how you get it done? Just do it.
Yeah, it don't matter what he do.
Again, I don't need it.
Not score a touchdown.
Right. If he beats Bama, he gonna be in the headlines. Just lead the team. We talked about the rain earlier, Willie. I think the weather will play a part. I do think we think the weather will play a part.
Jeff, I love you, man. But 150 rushing yards we did not win that game.
I think he means from the quarterback alone.
No. He said 50 from the quarterback.
200 passing yards, 150 rushing yards. You can get 50 from the quarterback. 100 yards, you can win close games, special teams and defense.
No, man. No. That means we didn't control the ball enough. The defense was on the field way too much. If we only got 150 yards rushing, defense is on the field way too much. Unless you saying we getting 4 yards in a cloud of dust every carry.
Maybe.
That's cute.
There's a recipe for success. We're going to find out Saturday what that recipe may or may not be. Score prediction, we both, I think Terrence said, what did you say? I think I said 34-17.
I got 31-17. You said 34-20.
Yeah, something like that. 34-20, Bama.
It's 2 touchdown games still, I think.
Yeah, I think Bama will cover.
Yeah, anything under that would be great to see. Hey, Broward County, I need you to go up to go put some on this game for me at the Hard Rock though. Go ahead, DM me, man.
FSU has a strong run game. Based on what?
Since when?
We are hoping they have a strong run game. If you're just basing that off prior Gus Malzahn teams, I mean, cool. We don't know if they have a strong. We're hoping that the identity of this team is running the ball. But to say definitively with 2 exclamation marks that FSU has a strong run game, you cannot speak to that because you ain't seen it. We have no idea what that run game is going to be. But we are all hoping that they have a good run game.
Yeah. That speaks well for the season. I think, and I will say this though, this game is, I want y'all to look at this game in a bubble either way. Win or lose, you got to look at this game in a bubble. Because if we learn anything from watching a Mike Norvell coach team, is that week to week things change. His goals for each game, I believe Mike goes into each game with a goal that isn't a plan for the season, in my opinion. I don't think he's trying to get people. I'm from Kansas City, bro. But I don't think he's planning to get people like gradually brought up to speed and get this guy. I don't think he has a plan for Chroma. Put it that way.
You don't think he has a plan for Chroma?
No,
I think he does.
Who did you see him have a plan for before?
Trey Benson.
What was the plan? What do you feel like?
Give him, especially against Miami, just run counter Trey all day.
See, he had a play.
That was the plan.
But that was an individual game plan. I'm talking about for the season. He had it. And it was because it worked the first 3 times. He was like, "Oh shit, they can't stop this play. Well, I'm gonna run it some more." He stumbled. God bless his heart. He stumbled across that because we ain't seen it since.
Well, he hasn't had a Trey Benson since, but
even after that game, when did we see him run counter Trey?
Roydell wants the smoke. I hope so. I mean, he should. Roydell should want to go out there and prove.
Nope. Answer my damn question. When did we see him run counter Trey after that game, bro? Come on, man.
I mean, I think he has a plan for Chroma in this game. Now, what that looks like for the season, I don't know. I think you're going to see Chroma in the Wildcat. I think that is the plan. I think they're going to use Roydell and Sawchuk and more of the read option types, tough single back type stuff.
Power run, you're going to see.
And they're going to want to get Chroma with as much blocking as possible. I don't think you're going to see Chroma in a lot of pass pro and stuff like that. Lewis says they had a plan for Cam Davis game 1. Then we found out he had no hands and no juice.
It was the no hands
That's
part that got us.
It's the no hands part that killed Cam Davis. They were leaving the man wide open in the flat, and the man couldn't just catch.
He dropped like 3 of them bitches, ain't
he? Just couldn't catch the ball. Polk stopped giving Mike the benefit of the doubt. I don't think I'm giving Mike the benefit of the doubt. That's the crazy thing. I've already said I want the man fired. I don't know what else I need to say.
He really died. He really died.
I don't know what else I need to say.
It's because he has to. Like,
I'm trying to.
He's giving an alternative view to what I'm saying.
Right. I'm trying to.
But he said he. I get why they say he give him the benefit.
If it was me, he'd be fired already. So I'm really not giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't want the man here anymore. But if while he's here, I gotta at least try to say, okay, well, here's the path to success, or here's my belief in what success looks like.
He has to be held accountable.
2 running back setup. So we'll see. And this might have been coach talk, but they claim they're not going to do a lot of two running backs in the backfield. But we'll see. That could just be coach talk, right? It could just be coach talk and something they're gaming, so Bama doesn't expect it, and then maybe they run it. But Broward County says if you take 2 offensive players and 2 defensive players from the past 10 years to help us win this game.
What I said, 10
from the past 10 years. So Verse off rip.
It's Verse and Jermaine.
Probably the 2 best. Yep. Probably 2
Verse
defense
and
players. You give me Verse and Jermaine.
Fact, if you give us Verse and Jermaine, we win the game.
And then the 2 offensive players.
Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan Travis.
Dalvin. Do we get that? We can. I think we can see Dalvin in there.
Dalvin would technically be, yeah.
2015?
Dalvin would technically, yeah.
Dalvin. Let's go.
Dalvin and Jordan on offense. Jermaine and Verse on defense. We gonna beat Bama. Yep.
We win a national championship. We breed. If you told me,
I forgot about Dalvin.
To be clear, Jordan and Dalvin are not walking past that spear.
Hell no.
but it would be Jordan and Dalvin.
What
Who
about
throwing
Josh
Green
Sweat?
the ball? Who throwing Johnny Wilson the ball?
Yeah, you got to give me Jordan Travis. Over the past 10 years, give me Jordan Travis. You need a quarterback, man.
And if it wasn't Jordan, I'm still taking another quarterback. Give me Francois.
Y'all really believe in TC, man. You taking
you
Fisk
heard
and
what I said,
Jermaine?
though,
I mean,
right?
Fisk and Jermaine, that's cool too.
You can
Versus
go
versus the better
because
versus the better player. Just versus the better player. But I mean, okay, Fisk is fine.
Yeah, especially with Dow Jackson in the middle, I take who we got in the middle.
Yeah, for sure. And give me Verse and Jermaine rushing off the it. Whew, God, dog. Nightmares for Ty Simpson. That boy gonna be seeing on. Once teams started spilling the counter, Mike's offense went down. Yeah.
Y'all keep throwing these receivers out here.
You gotta have someone to throw the
ball, man.
Dalvin and Keon. Y'all really believe in TC, man. That's what's up.
Who is getting these boys the ball?
TC, man. TC for Heisman.
Where's Terrell at?
Where's Terrell at?
If I'm not taking him, if I say I can't take a quarterback, let's just say I can't take a quarterback.
You can't take a quarterback.
Give me an offensive lineman.
Yeah, but in the past 10 years, who would that be though? Because there's not a lot to pick from, quite honestly.
You got a point there.
Yeah.
Rod?
Maybe. I don't think Rod fits.
Rod was with Dalvin.
Okay, maybe Rod Johnson. I was thinking if you're going to go O-lineman, maybe a Dylan Gibbons. He might be the best guy you've had in the last 10 years.
How good was he really?
Okay, but that's the point. There's not a litany of offensive linemen you're picking in the last 10 years, if we're being completely honest.
Shit. Dalvin and Trey Benson then. Fine. We bring it bro, honestly, I would turn in another offensive player. If we gave me Dalvin beats this team. Dalvin wins the game.
I like the Jordan Travis and Dalvin, but if you can't pick a quarterback, it'd probably be Keon and Dalvin.
And honestly, Dalvin could do it on his own.
Because at least I think, to Antoine's point, you give me Keon and Deuce on the same. Just throw the ball up. Damn it, you don't got to be perfect. Just toss.
I don't want to throw the ball more than 15 times. What are you talking about?
I mean, I
got Dalvin Cook back here.
I'm with you. So maybe the quarterback don't matter as much then.
So maybe that's why. You know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot. We did say Dalvin.
To their point, maybe.
But Dalvin is the answer. Dalvin would be the answer to the question.
There he is. Armella, what could have been? He would have been the one. We'll see what he does at UCLA, where he's starting, by the way. For some reason, couldn't even crack a rotation here. Whatever.
Crazy. No snaps. No snaps, Armella.
We need Derek Nandi to stuff the run. Does he count the last 10 years? I don't think Nandi makes that cut.
Was he a freshman?
No.
Because my thing is, I think about who's in the class with Dalvin. Because those guys made it to 2015.
That class is Ermon Lane, Travis Rudolph. I'm trying to remember the defensive players in that class. Those are the three big ones. I think Malik Henry's in that class, but we never got to see that.
Matthew Thomas, bro.
That's Thomas.
Crazy. DeMarcus Walker. I'll take DeMarcus.
You give me D-Walk in verse or D-Walk in Jermaine, and I'm eating.
DeMarcus Walker's in there.
Give me D-Walk, and I'm eating. Yes, sir.
We really talking. You remember Nate Andrews, man?
Yeah, I remember Nate. Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat's one of those ones where he had a better pro career than college career.
Yeah, definitely a better pro.
That's just because of that injury he had in high school. So Josh Sweat wasn't a better college player than Jermaine Johnson.
Derek Nadi was in the Dalvin class.
He was. I'll take D-Walk in the middle.
And Rod was in that class.
I'll take D-Walk in the middle.
DeMarcus Christmas, remember him?
Mm-hmm. Derwin?
I remember when we thought we had some real tight ends in that class too. Interesting.
Willie asked with the 199 super chat, by the way. First touchdown, Bama or FSU? I don't know. Good question.
I don't know. I don't know if that even matters, to be honest. But
I don't think it matters.
I say we probably get the first touchdown at home.
Okay.
By the way, we are also passing on Derwin James.
Hold on. I got to give Willie his video.
Yep.
I'm in Tallahassee, I'm with the Seminoles. I've been getting to this paper, focus on my goals. Trying to run this money up and pull up in a row. All this talking gangster, that shit getting old.
We used to be a proper program. When I watch clips like that, I'm like, man, we used to be a proper program. Stiff arming safeties in the middle of the field, sending them 5 yards.
Malik Henry was in a 2016 class.
That's the class after Dalvin, right?
Nah, that's 2 classes after.
Oh.
Dalvin
Brian
was the
Burns
2014
and
class.
Ramsey. I love some Brian Burns, but you taking him over Jermaine? You taking him over Verse in college?
Not what they did in college.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah, I'm a huge Burns fan.
Yeah, I like Brian Burns a lot too, but I'm not taking him over those 2 guys. You can't go wrong with Ramsey though.
Man, we had some guys come through because Burns was in the 2016 class with Levante Taylor, Landon Dickerson. Those were our 3 5-stars that year.
Okay.
And Malik Henry was the QB of that class. That was a crazy class.
Well, again, we used to recruit proper.
Number 3 class that year. Crazy.
Willie say he from Tally and served the concession stand at Doak. Are you still working concessions at Doak, Willie? Because boy, that new in the 90s. Oh damn, Willie, you old.
Oh.
I was about to say you still working concessions because the renovations are dope.
Yeah.
I want to know how much tickets is for that lounge. Have you seen the lounge?
Nah, I ain't seen it yet.
They got a drone that flies across all of Doak Campbell and inside the man, that lounge is so beautiful. FSU trying to be a program again. We just got to win games now with these renovations. Just win some games. Renovations don't mean nothing if we go in 2-10 again.
The 2017 class. My God.
Adengbe thinks Bama will get the easy first touchdown. Okay. Hope not.
I see where things started to go. I see where things went downhill.
2017 is where things went downhill. And Jimbo checked out.
Well, the 2018 class is what
that's the class that Willie saved, but none of those players did anything for you.
You remember Robert Cooper I remember we were excited about that big boy.
Yeah.
He didn't do bad.
But you had Willie.
And some of these guys ended up actually being contributors eventually.
Who that?
Lighton, AJ Lighton, Cooper, Asante Samuel Jr. of course.
Asante panned out.
Cameron McDonald.
Cam played here a long time. I don't know if you would consider him.
Yeah. Dennis Briggs. Amari Gaynor.
Briggs didn't finish his career here though. Gaynor didn't finish his career here though.
Yeah, true. Where did Isaiah Bolden end up?
He went to Jackson.
Yeah, Woodby was part of that class too, and he ended up at Boston College.
Yeah.
Crazy. Wild times we lived in.
Another 199 from my man Willie. My dog finding the change in the car and he's saying I'm finna drop it in the chat. Appreciate you, Willie. Let's go back to another time when we were a proper program.
Go your motherfucking ass to sleep. Whoa, shit, what the fuck good buddy hit me with? I told him I wasn't sleepy. He had to have a brick in that bitch.
Good times.
Proper program. Yeah, so I think we covered the keys.
Yeah.
If you can hit up on that stuff, man, you'll be all right. I think, hopefully. I'm not as high on Bama as a lot of people are. A lot of people have Bama as in the playoff number 1 seed. I'm not sure if they're that, but we're gonna find out. That's all I can keep. That's really all I can keep saying is we're gonna find out Saturday.
Hopefully we don't FAFO.
We might fuck around and find out.
But I'm gonna call it a night, man.
Yep, it's about that time. We did a cool 2 hours.
Yeah, I really think, man, I think we'll see a good first half, man. And from there, it depends on play calling and execution and those keys to the game, man.
I agree. I think we keep it close for a half. That second half is going to be key, right?
Yeah.
I think going in the half, I think you're looking at a 13-10 game. I don't know, something. I think something close like that. I don't think it's going to be as. I think it's going to be a competitive first half. Can the depth hold up, and then you're not turning the ball? You know, the things that we've hit on already. Like if you avoid some of that stuff, then you know, maybe you can eke one out, or who knows, pull away in the second half. But keep it close.
Let's do it. I wouldn't be mad with that.
Nostalgia. Are we starting to sound like Miami fans? I don't know. I don't know where I've heard
we
that.
We have
I don't know where I heard that before. Yes, I'll still be doing my halftime lives and all that stuff. So yeah, you can expect that. Like I said, if we get a pick six, if TC throws a pick six, I'm going live right then and there.
In the first quarter.
Well, it was the first drive.
The first drive.
If Mike would get fired the way Jimbo was talking to Freddie on that pod, is there any way we take him back? I think the fans would like him back. The big question is, what bridges did Jimbo burn on his way out?
Yeah, he burned some bridges, man.
That's the bigger question.
You gotta think he did a lot of damage to the program on his way out in the way that he left and the position that he put us in from a recruiting standpoint. The negative recruiting that he used against us was huge. And then to be like, yeah, I want to come back now that you guys have decided to do all the things I wanted to do for everybody else. I get why people will say, well, we got the things he wants now. But on his way out, he was like, yeah, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't never going to be shit.
And again, it's not that he left because he had 75 million reasons to leave.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely the way he went about it.
Go look at that class that we recruited after he left. Like that year he left us with the cupboards were bare. Not to say that, and that's the class you said Willie saved somehow, but
not the same people in charge. Still the same boosters. The boosters ain't changed. The old money. The old money hasn't changed.
Old money, my boy.
Yeah, the people that's invested in the program.
They ain't got no new money like that.
Those people haven't changed. Yes, the people running the show have definitely changed. But the people that still foot in the bill, they're the same people.
You don't think that Jimbo was telling these kids bad things on his way out? Look at the class he ended up taking to Texas A&M. And you don't think he was telling the kids about Florida State things on the way out?
We all agree with that, Almighty. We definitely don't disagree. No, I understand what you're saying. And I get that they are not the same people. But the people that are still footing the money are the same. You don't think he rubbed them the wrong way? The people that the AD got to go to and say, hey, We want these stadium renovations. How we paying for that?
Jimbo's neighbors are these boosters, bro. His neighbors, who are our boosters,
It's the same people that's
his house and saw his Christmas tree out on, and that's how they found out he was.
Don't forget the infamous interview where the booster asked Jimbo why. What did the guy say in that interview? Why? And they refused to answer the question. I think they took the mic from the dude, but he was asking, "Where's the loyalty at with the coach?" You remember that? The guy they asked the guy in the crowd. It was like a little small setting, and they asked the guy, and the guy got in the mic. He said, "Well, where's the loyalty at with the coach?" Something he said. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that guy still is a booster, and I'm pretty sure that guy still cuts the check. I don't know how much he's involved in. I don't know how much of that, but I'm pretty sure he's still one of the guys.
Hey, somebody got to cut these checks. Somebody, hey, that I don't know what the interest rate on that loan for all these renovations for that stadium is, or whatever. But somebody got to pay it. You know,
I think that is the hiccup with ever getting Jimbo Fisher back. I want him back, but okay, champ, we'll just agree to disagree. Again, I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I think those boosters have egos too, and they have feelings too, and those feelings got hurt, bro.
He didn't have to insult or have an issue with the boosters for him to end up insulting them with the way that he left.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's his neighbors, bro. These guys, like they the ones, like, they believed in him and made him one of the highest paid assistants when because they wanted him as the head coach when Bobby left. The boosters,
I mean,
wanted him there.
They're the ones that pretty much told Bobby
they footed that bill. They kicked Bobby out because they were ready to move on and start. Bro,
rightfully so. They made the right decision there too.
But I'm saying you can't, like, it wasn't the AD and the president that made those decisions, bro.
This is major college sports. The money is what makes the
follow
decisions.
The money.
The money makes the decisions.
Check the wire transfers, man.
The money makes the decisions.
Oh man, but listen, I gotta get up out of here, man.
Yep, we gotta get up out of here. Appreciate you, T.
I appreciate you having me, man.
We'll do this if you're available Saturday night. We'll either be very happy or we'll talk a lot of shit. Either way,
it's Saturday. I'm gonna be watching some college football, man. I'm gonna be drinking. So
either way, we'll be here.
But yeah, I'll check in.
Talking about Andy Miller. So he was in charge of. That's my point. Now maybe he's not in charge of the boosters anymore. I don't know, but that's kind of the point I was making, right? He burnt some bridges, but we'll see. Again, champ, I'll take Jimbo back in a second. I just don't know if it's feasible. But anyway,
I'm also not writing $1 million checks though. So
me neither. I'm not writing. I'm not cutting checks for it. So as always,
right,
man.
Boys, y'all take it easy, man.
Yes, sir. As always, it's your boy Polk over here on 863 Seminole TV. Y'all stay classy. Yes, FSU #1. Hey, man, Saturday is put up or shut up time for. Unlike some people, I don't believe, and I'll just end on this. I don't think FSU, or I don't think the Bama game defines Mike Norvell's tenure, believe it or not, just because there's a whole season that I think they will allow Mike to have. But this season definitely will define Mike Norvell. Win or lose to Bama, that's just one game. You got to compete for the ACC this year, man. You got to, get us to a bowl game and try to win it. Like, there's a lot of things Mike needs to do. But as always, man, it's your boy Polk over here on 863 Seminole TV. Stay classy, Seminoles. And we are out here. Go Noles, and I'll see y'all Saturday night. Well, I'll see y'all Saturday at halftime and Saturday night. So we, again, either happy or sad, we're going to be here talking about it. Y'all be easy. And happy Labor Day.